And now I will explain the component that we use in our project. The first one, we start with PLC. The PLC that we use in this project is for power supply. And this is the Raspberry Pi that we use, which acts as CPU to run the program. Next, this is the solenoid with the 4 solenoid, 1, 2, 3 and 4 solenoid. This solenoid is to activate the cylinder. We have 4 cylinders. First one we have single acting cylinder, and second one we have double acting cylinder. Next we have our single cylinder, we have magnetic sensor and 2 proximity sensor on each feeder, the right feeder and the left feeder. This proximity sensor is to sense the aluminium on the box that we have created, and this is the conveyor which to move the box from left to right. And over here we have 2 relays which to move the conveyor belt. And the last one we have the switch is to operate the conveyor belt on and off, and for turn the conveyor from left to right.
So the project we are doing is to design a material handling system. So basically when the box is put on the belt, okay, when the switch is switched on, then the box will move from the right, from the left to the right. Okay, so when the aluminum sheet is sensed by the sensor here, okay, 2 of the ping pong ball will drop, okay, and then it will continue to move to the right. Okay, and then the 2 of the ping pong ball will drop also. Okay, so after that, okay, the box will move in opposite direction, which is left. Okay, so and then another 2 balls will drop, and then continue to the right, and then the remaining 2 balls will drop. Okay, so when we push this button once, okay, so the whole process will be paused, and we push once again, then the process will be continued.
Hello, my name is Asfar, and this is our material handling board design, and I will explain about the component, function and also material that we use. So the first one, we have the main body of the recycle box, which is having a large base area to improve the stability. And then at the right side we have the opening located at the side of the box to taking out the material inside when the container is still on the conveyor. And then at the top view we have the metal plate, which is the aluminium component to be sensed by the proximity sensor. At the bottom we have the metal plate supporter, adjust the location of the metal plate to be easily sensed by the proximity sensor. At the behind of the metal foil we have the material receiver, inlet for the handle material to enter the container, and then we make a rectangular in shape instead of the cylindrical duct, which is the manufacturing process and higher tolerance to receive the material. Inside the box we have the internal plane, direct the material to the front of the container to ease the observation, and we set a 56 degree with a support to prevent the vertical bouncy of the material out from the container. And also there is internal structure increase weight at the base, lowering center of the gravity of the container to improve the stability of the box. And then at the right and the left we have the internal boundary, which is a barrier to constrain the material, preventing the random motion of the board to ease the observation. And the last one we have the transparent sheet which act as a transparent wall for observation during the process.
Hello everyone, I am Ling Pong. I would like to present about the circuit of our project. So for the green and the red button switch, they are connected between the GPIO and the 3.3 volt power supply of the GPIO Raspberry Pi. The 3.3 volt is low enough to prevent the damage to the GPIO of the Raspberry Pi, and this end is connected to a resistor and then to the ground of the Raspberry Pi to prevent the faulting. And for all the solenoids controlling the relays and the valve for the cylinder, their live wire are connected to the positive terminal of the PLC 24 volt power supply, and their neutral wire are connected to the interface circuit. and the ground terminals of the interface circuit are all connected to the negative terminal of the PLC and to the ground of the Raspberry Pi. The GPIO terminal in the interface circuit respective to the solenoid are connected to the GPIO of the Raspberry Pi. There are transistors in the interface circuit in order to isolate the Raspberry Pi circuit from the PLC circuit to prevent any damage. For the sensor, their live wires are connected to the positive terminal of the PLC and the neutral wire are connected to the negative terminal of the PLC and then to the ground of the Raspberry Pi. For the black data wire, actually the interface circuit provided to our group actually has some defection for the sensor part. So we have self-created a potential divider in order to replace this function of the interface circuit. So as shown by the equation below, we have proven that the voltage supply to the GPIO is actually safe when we are using this potential divider. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.
My name is Lim Mei. I'm from group M6. So now I'm going to explain about the coding part for Raspberry Pi material handling project. The first part here is to import the library for our coding, and then the assignation of components is as shown and the GPIO input and output pin is set up. The relay and the solenoid of the cylinder is set as output device while the button and sensor set as input device. So let me explain about the configuration of the components. For the cylinder, it is extended when high while low is retracted. Relay A moves the conveyors to right while B to left when it is high. However, conveyor will stop moving when both relay is low. For the part of sensor, false means that when it is triggered, true means that when it has no detection. Now I will explain how the process is going on. First, 4 of the cylinder are extended. The coding that are under while load, as I highlighted here, will be run indefinitely. And this if and else loop is to determine the initiation and the termination of the process when receive a signal from the button which we are pressing. Also, the process can be stopped by the function of keyword interrupt as I highlighted here. From here, the variable X and Y is dependent on the number of detection by the sensor. It is used to decide the direction of the conveyors to move. For example, when sensor A is triggered, the X value is declared as 1. At this time, the code in the for loop will be run for 2 times, where the cylinder are switching in and out repeatedly, which result in 2 balls are dropped out. After that, the conveyor is moved again by the same way until 8 balls are collected.